Good morning, Sunday friends. Today is our restorative class and it's another gloomy day. Yesterday was a gloomy day in our class and today again. We're gonna do some restorative poses and we're gonna focus more in quieting out the body and the mind at the same time. Doing some mindful stretches, especially now with the weather changing so much. We all change. Sometimes the way we react has to do with the change in the weather too. So, hello Maureen, hello Catherine. Good morning ladies. How are you in this morning? Hope you already had your coffee. If not, I didn't either. So we can do it later, a little later. All right, who else is there? I see a lot of people watching. Just say your name so I can say hi. If you don't want me to say your name, that's fine too. Hello, Emily. Good morning. Hi. Yes. All right, so let's start and people can join us as we go. Find a comfortable seated position just right now. If you are still drinking your coffee, if you're in your chair, this is a great place to start. I'm gonna start right here in my beanie bag. Okay? We'll bring our hands in our knees or legs, doesn't matter which one. Make sure your legs are comfortable. If your feet are not on the floor, find something that your feet can be touching something so your legs are not just flopping, all right? All right, we're gonna start just noticing how your neck feels. Bringing awareness in this part of the body that we tense usually so much every day. All right, take now all your awareness to your breath. Focus in the inhales and the exhales. Also, pay attention if there is anxiety in your breath. Is that hard today to just pay attention in the breath? Or your mind needs to go in a rage or ramp of always trying to distract you from what you need to be doing. The breath. I call giving up. You are giving up all the weight of your body down to whatever's supporting you. I'm giving the weight of my body to this beanie bag right here. All right, ladies. Oh, somebody else join us. Hi, Mui. Hi, Jen. Hi, welcome, guys. Now, after that you kind of arrive to this place where you are, we're going to slowly open our eyes. And what we're going to do first is take the right hand and bring toward the left shoulder. You're going to hold and then close your eyes again, and then let your head melt to the opposite side. So, your right hand to your left shoulder, your head folding to the right. Now here, very gently, guys, you slide your hand down to that left arm. And if you have a shirt on, that's okay too. So you bring it back up and then you just slide your hands. Really finding a little bit more of a support here by maybe squeezing between your fingers and the palms of your hands. So you can get a nice grip of your arm, okay? Like if you're trying to flush something that is stuck up in the shoulder and you're bringing down. And just take a few more here. I'm going to take 2 more. I'm going to flush it down. Try not to judge this movement, but really believe in what's happening, okay? This is the more important part of healing, is that you believe in what you're doing. All right, now here, slowly bring your head back up. Take a nice breath in. Now with a fist, having your knuckles like that, you're gonna run your knuckles down to that forearm. First forward, up to your forearm first. And that can bring some uncomfort. I know some of you have problem with your forearm, you know, the muscles. So be gentle. Now turn it around so your palm is facing up, and then run your knuckles down to the wrist of your hands. And then just one more. Now here, right in the center of your palm, you're gonna try to make a fan here going around the palm of your left hand. Try to relax your left fingers, okay? And then one more. And then give some love to that left hand with the right hand. You just pressing and sliding towards the fingers. Like you didn't leave anything stuck there. From the shoulders to the fingers. Now instead of you moving away from your body, you are breaking all the bad molecules. And they're dissipating. All right, beautiful. Bring your left palm facing down again. Take a moment to notice how the left arm feels. Come back to the seat of wherever you're sitting in your chair or on the floor. Take a nice breath in. You should feel already more free in that left side. Now we're gonna do the right. Left hand going to the right shoulder. You have a nice grip here. You breathe in and then out, and then you send your head to the opposite side. Okay, your shoulder, right shoulder, head is going to the left. And then you can start here, you're dragging down. And your dragging down doesn't have to be all the way to the forearm. Just focus into the elbow maybe. Squeezing almost like the inside of your arm with the wrist of your hand, and the back of your arm with your fingers. Don't forget the deep breaths. I'm going to do one more. And then very gently. Ooh, that side was really intense. You bring your head back, okay? And then we're gonna make a fist with the left hand. So the knuckles first, relax that shoulder. The knuckles are gonna run down to the front of that right forearm. The palm is still facing down. So notice if that right side is more tense than the left. You're going to find a lot of muscles that is kind of hard to run down. Be gentle here. Okay, now we're going to turn it around. So you make again. Those knuckles are going to slide down towards the forearm, all the way to the wrist. You can give more love to the wrist here if you want to create a little more pressure. relaxing your right fingers. And this is the last one. Now let's focus on the hand. Pressing your knuckles down to your hand and then move in and out, trying to create a circle. Yes, it would be much nicer if someone was doing it, right? For you. So you could relax as the person is doing. But this is what we have today, and we're going to focus on how to do a just a short self massage. And then one more, and then give some love to your hands. Open your left hand, and then slide all the way down to your fingers, to your thumb. Imagine that you're breaking any cell, any stuck molecules that is taking you away from complete freedom. Beautiful, guys. Now bring your fingers towards the palms and then open with your elbows bent. Drop your head like if you're going to look down to the floor. Take 2 and 3. All right. Awesome job. It's time for us to go to our mats now if you're not already there, okay? I'm gonna take that big bean bag here. All right, so what I prepared here today, loves, is a bolster. What I have here is a bolster, a little tiny pillow underneath the bolster, just to give a little lift. And I have 2 blocks, okay? This is what I have today. I'm gonna give you some time for you to get this settled. Remember, if you have thick blankets or towels that you can wrap around to make like a bolster, or wrap those towels or blankets around a longer pillow. You know, people have like big pillows, so you can do that too to create a bolster. So we're gonna have our knees down to the sides, and I know some of you have knee issues. Child's pose, right, Marine? If child's pose doesn't suit you, what you can do, stay like in your knees, but with your sit bones lifted away from your heels. You can use that too, and your stuff can be way higher than normal. Then how we're gonna do our child's pose? We're gonna release the chest towards that pillow that have that little lift. Remember, this is what's feeling good for my body today, okay? With a little pillow up. For you, it might be something higher, right? So we're gonna start with the left cheek. Make sure your head is supported by your bolster. And then I'm gonna have my arms kind of bent here and one hand on top of the other. So I'm still feeling the warm sensation, and I still can connect with myself when I'm touching one part of my body. Sometimes it makes it easier for us to find a relaxing place. So relaxing the shoulders, start by here, noticing your spine. And then start to relax the weight of your head. And then the shoulders. And think about one arm at a time, okay? Elbows and fingers. Your knees, your sacrum, your toes and the soles of your feet. One more breath, and then I want you to switch the side of your head so it would be the right cheek down. And then you remind yourself again to relax. Whatever part is harder for you to do so. It might be the shoulders. It might be the weight of your head. Last breath here. As we slide the hands to the sides, we lift the chest away from your prop. And then as you press, some people that cannot be here because of their knees or their calf muscles, you can be doing this kind of sitting down. You will press the hands down and round the back as you look towards the belly. Breathing to the space in your spine. Alright, now we're going to find a seated position. In your seated position, you can use your block here to sit. So you can straight the right leg. Not straight all the way. We're going to have that right knee bent, okay? So our prop is still between your legs. So my left knee is out, my right knee is bent, and then I can use my other block. So I'm sitting in one block to make this pose way easier. And then the other block I can bring right in front of me on top of my prop, and then maybe my forearm can reach there. And I send some of my weight. Now what is feeling good for me is to let my hip open, to let my right leg heavy, so the inside of my foot is leaving the floor. Again, you don't have to do that one. You can keep the knee facing up, but working into relaxing those hips. Now shoulders are relaxed, the back of the neck is relaxed. Take a few more breaths here. And one more. Now we're going to try to straighten the leg. I'm going to try to straighten that right leg, bringing that block that we're using and bring to the side. And then on the side, we're going to slide as much as we can slide away. Okay? So we're going to slide, that right arm should be kind of like straight. You're going to hold, no. Keep your hand on top of your block, flexing your right foot. And then reach the left arm all the way up, 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 up. Think about the up first. And then the lift of your left rib cage to the left side and up to the sky. I'll take another breath here now. That's going to be a little more complicated, okay? Stay with me. Now the left hand goes all the way to the right side of your head. It's holding. You're already doing a stretch because your elbow is up towards the sky. Now, you take your head and move it away. I know we did that before. But then, we're going to press the head into the hand. So now it's open more of the left shoulder. And then we pull the head towards the left side. And then you bring it down again. And then keep doing this opposite force at least for 3 more rounds and 3 more breaths if you can breathe that deep. Beautiful. Bring your hand back to your prop. Yes, you're going to feel that left side. Slide it back. Beautiful job, guys. Now here, the leg's going to go all the way on top of our prop. So we are more than folded. It's going to be a little harder because now your leg's closer to your chest. So if this is too much, you can take that prop away and just have that little pillow with a little lift or a block underneath you. So with that lift, you start to notice your low back. If there's pain, you don't go deeper, okay? Now, yes, you will feel in your hamstring. So you keep going lower if there's space for you. Now relax that right foot. Let it just drop. Breathe out as you're folding towards the leg, very gently. Letting the body relax with the breath. Last inhale. Alright, press it away, your chest away from the leg. Bring that leg down. Okay, now we're going to do the other side. Should I face you? I should. Alright, the left knee, the left foot goes down, the right foot comes in. And again, doesn't feel any good for the knee. You can always sit in something higher. I'm still sitting in my block, makes this pose way easier. Alright, so my left knee's bent, my foot is down. I'm going to use my block so my forearms can go there. If your forearms, this is too much, you can just keep your hands, okay? Now, I'm doing my variation of letting my knee fall. My leg is heavy down towards the left side. My forearm comes down. I think about a lengthen my spine first, and then you can kind of melt and let go. Soften the back of your neck, always trying to. When you think about the back of your neck, you're thinking about the shoulders too. The energy that reaches the back of your ears, the back of your head down to your shoulders. Last inhale. Alright, now we press the hands. We don't force anything else. So the arms are going to help us come back up so we don't have to use our low back. Now we're going to straighten the left leg, okay? And your straight can have a little bend, doesn't matter. So your length, now we're creating a V. Remember the V shape with the right knee and the left toes. Make sure you're flexing your left foot. Use that block or that prop that you have on the outside of the left leg. And then we're going to slide until we can't go any further. When I say we can't go any further, it's because this, right here. You can't go any further because this is too much. You're feeling too much in that outside, in that low back, in the right side of low back. So you open up the chest a little more, and then reach the right arm up towards the sky. Breathe. Now first trying to reach up, and then you find more space. With that rib cage, you puff, reach, and breathe. Now you might feel like, oh, what do I do in my head? Don't worry, because the right hand's going to support the outside of the head, and then you can relax your head down to your hand. Doing this, now you're not going to feel so relaxed in your shoulder, I know that. Now keep flexing your left foot. Keep relaxing the rest that you can, and then we're going to bring the head towards the shoulder. And then relax again. Press the head into the hand, and then doing the opposite. The right shoulder's way tougher than the other one. And I know some of you are not flexible in the shoulder. If you had problems in the shoulders before, what you can do is just let the elbow come down instead of too much up. This will make more sense. Alright, this is the last one. Bring it back slowly. Let the hand release down. Let your sides relax a little bit. Bend that left knee and bring to the top of your prop. Now we're doing the left leg. So the left hamstring is usually way tighter. And remember, this is morning. So it's going to be extra tight. I like to hold the back of my leg, but not necessarily. It's going to feel good for you. So you're going to breathe in and breathe out. Relax your left foot. Round your back, bend the knee if you need more space. But remind yourself that the shoulders need to relax. You press your hands to come back up. Beautiful. Now keep your props how they are. You're just gonna turn around. I still have my block underneath me, okay? As I go down, I want your head to be a little, I say a little so much. Now you can take that block away if you want, or keep the block there. What I want, my intention in this pose, is that your head become a little freestyle, so you can feel the weight of your head. And in the back of your neck, between the back of your neck and the beginning of your skull, you feel the support with your prop, with your bolster underneath you, okay? Now what we're going to do with the two blocks are going to support our arms. Because again, it's still morning and our shoulders are not as open. Now let your palms face up. You can either keep your knees bent like this or slowly straight your legs, okay? Or keep your knees together. This is what I'm going to do this morning, keeping my knees together. And then we're going to take 3 deep breaths to surrender the body towards your supports. Alright, now we're going to move the blocks again. And I'm saying this really hoping that you all have blocks, at least 2. Alright, now the blocks we're going to bring to the highest level behind us. And I'm sorry if you cannot see it. Alright, so here, I have the blocks in the highest level. And then I'm going to rest my forearms onto those blocks. And I'm going to rest you. And if you need to keep rearranging your legs to what feels the best in the moment. And then here again, we're going to take a few more breaths. Remember, the restorative yoga is a supported yoga. It's a letting go of all crazy stucking feelings into the joints or the muscles or the bones as we mindfully breathe in. Take another breath here. Alright, now we're going to take those blocks without moving the spine. You're going to bend your knees if you don't have that done yet. And then you're going to support your legs. Now what I'm going to do for my legs, I have my blocks to the highest level. Now I'm going to tilt it so the edge goes at the same line as the back of my legs. And now I'm being supported here. I'm going to have my arms to the side, then now my shoulders should be open so I can support this pose more. Release your feet. Oh my gosh, gosh, I could stay here forever. It feels really good in my body. Making sure the head is heavy. Alright, friends, bring your hands now behind your head without using anything in your neck. You're going to interlace your fingers behind your head. Your hand now should be free because you don't have that prop underneath you. Your legs are heavy. If you need to take your props, mine feel really good where it is. So I'm starting to engage my arms so I can lift my head. My elbows are facing up. You guys know this one already. It's restoring the neck with the help of the arms instead of using the neck. So you're going to lift your head with your arms and go as high as it feels okay in your spine. You might feel a tension all the way down to your spine. So where you're feeling that tension, you might stop, breathe for 1 or 2 breaths. And then exhale and start to release your head back up. Now give yourself a hug. Feeling again the arms, pressing against the arms, feeling the warm sensation in your back. And then take a deep breath here. And exhale. We're going to start to remove our props now. How? First the blocks. And then you reach towards one side until your butt finds the ground. With one hand, you come back up. Now we're going to release the props. Taking one at a time here. Now it's just the mat, okay? Or if you have blankets underneath to make it more comfortable or warm. Now come all the way down to the floor, ladies and gentlemen. Knees bent, arms by your sides in a T-letter shape. Take a nice breath in and then our usual windshield swiper. It's an easy movement that can be done any time of the day. Morning, night, evening. That suits the low back, that suits the hips, the sides. Now as we move the knees side to side, the head goes to the opposite side. As you breathe, relaxing the belly. As we count 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 2 more. All right, let's all let the knees go to the left. Bring one prop underneath that bottom knee, okay? The head is moving towards the right. The right hand is going to hold the head towards the right side by pulling it down towards the floor. If you can, relax more of the neck, the sacrum and the legs. Take a gentle breath here, but very deep. Perfect. From here, where we're going to move, the head goes back. The right knee starts to slide on top of the other knee. Grab the block with the right hand. Move a little, move a little higher. As you straighten the left leg, bring the right knee on top of that block. Right hand above the left arm. You slide the left arm in a little and down, okay? And then you bring your right hand to support your head or maybe your forearm to support. As you slide the block as far away until you feel a little bit of more weight, like the leg weight, okay? Again, this position, you shouldn't be feeling a lot of stretch here. It's basically release. One more breath. Now here, lift your head. Now this is gonna get tense, guys. We're gonna slide the left arm underneath and stretch all the way back. So the left hand is sliding back until you can tilt and bring the shoulder down. Be very careful, okay? Head goes back to the floor. You're gonna slide and bring the foot either back or knees stacked together forward. If you have a lot of issues with your shoulder, please be as mindful as you can. Maybe bring your knees a little closer to you, having something between your knees. Right now, you should be feeling a little in your shoulders. If you're more open on the shoulder, if you want to bring your leg back and press that hand, roll the right shoulder and feel that stretch in the shoulder. If you're also using your leg, you're going to feel in the outer hip. Breathe in and out. All right, how we're going to go back. Bring the knees back in. We slide the arms and we go to the same place as we were before. This time, having a block to the right side. Windshield swipe your knees to the right. Support your right leg. Left hand goes to the right side of your head. And then you pull it all the way. I don't know if you can see my head here. You pull your head all the way, using that left hand pressure to really open the neck. Right arm still relaxed on the right side. And breathe into the release of all the other parts that are not engaged. Last nice breath here. And then relax your head. Take the block from underneath. Move the left arm on top of the right, like above the right. And then taking that left inner knee and bring on top of your block. Okay? Slide the right arm in and then just stay here for a few moments. So you're sinking your chest on top of that right arm. You might feel a little in your shoulder. You might not. If your neck in this situation is hard, you bring a prop, a blanket to support your neck. Now guys, press your left hand, lift your chest, slide the right arm all the way to the right side. Take a nice breath in, press your left arm, and see where the body can go. You can either slide the knees, so one is a stack on top of the other, and that might be easier for your shoulder. If you want to make it harder, if you have the space, you can strain or bring that left leg all the way back. Just goes deeper into the shoulder. open up the chest. And then here we're going to bring the knees to our heart. We're going to squeeze, relax the belly. Separate your knees, release your feet back down, bring your hands back to your belly, come back to your breath, because it's already time for Shavasana. And I'm going to show what's going to suit my body after all the things we did, okay? Again, be gentle with the body, and as you breathe, focus on something that you want to let go today. Especially with your exhales. You acknowledge that your body becomes heavier. So I'm going to shut some of my lights so we can do a Shavasana together. You can either do the same thing as I'm doing with your props, or you can find your own way that's going to suit your body, okay? I'm gonna have my prop here. Actually I'm gonna bring my lower one. My lower bolster. I will have my blocks around, and I'm gonna also use some blankets. Because I'm a cold baby. I'm gonna turn around. Letting my butt, or just some part of my butt, touch the floor. Kind of like what we were doing before, but without the support in the back, so it's not lifted. I'm going to tell you, lift it's going to help you more without stressing too much here, without opening too much your rib cage. But this is what's going to feel good for me today. That's the stretch that I need. I'm going to do a supported Supta Baddha Konasana. The soles of my feet are together, and I'm using my blocks underneath my legs. Also, kind of corner like this, so it supports my legs without feeling weird. One of my blankets are going to be warming my legs, my feet. That would be ideal if someone could do this for you. Tuck you in. So here we go. And then my other blanket could make a nice pillow or a support for my neck. Okay, just giving my neck that perfect support. And then I can bring my arms underneath, hands down to the floor, palms facing up. Now I find my space, so we can do Shavasana together if you're still there. Starting with a deep breath in and a deeper let go. Melting your eyes. Allowing the body to feel grounded by whatever's supporting you underneath. Now make this visual bigger by trying to watch yourself from the ceiling of the room that you are in. Now imagine yourself flying even higher and seeing yourself still laying where you are. But you can watch all the way up in the sky. You see your house and you see yourself laying, resting. And you keep going higher up towards the sky until now you see your city. And you keep moving high up towards the sky and you see your state. You start to go higher. Now you can see the blues and the greens. Able to differentiate all the countries. You're going high, so high that you can see the shape of the earth. You keep going high. You can see the universe. You can see the galaxy. Your body now. It's light through the gravity in space. And then the body's ready to come back slowly as you look at the earth. You can pinpoint the planet that you live in. You keep getting closer, that you can see all the countries. North America, South America. Then you start to get closer. Now you can see your country. You get closer, you can see your state. Keep getting closer. Now you see your city. Getting closer, you can see from the sky your home, the place you're laying today. You're getting so close that you can see yourself now, laying here, relaxed, safe. Present. And with that, you start to breathe. Focusing your gravity, the weight of your body again. Maybe you start to move your fingers and your toes. And in your own time, maybe you still are not ready to get up or not ready to move. So If you are, and if you want to come to a seated position, you take a moment still with your eyes closed to notice the body's ability to let go. That it does not depend just of your body, but your whole entire soul, being, mind. If you are seated, if you're ready to stop your Shavasana, you take a deep breath with me. We exhale together. We exhale all the things that we don't need any longer. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I wish you peace. Namaste. Thank you, loves. I will see you all soon. Please let me know if you have any questions, and we talk soon.